Hello, it is January 18th, 2026, another collective oracle reading. Only this isn't for today. These cards are from the 16th. So, collective oracle reading for the 16th, Friday. Wanna do a quick reading. I'm still not fully sure what I'm seeing. These are all the cards I pulled out on that day, actually. Here's some more. Feel like, yeah, I'm a little scattered because there's some things I want to say. And then after I get through all this, I want to start on the next collective oracle reading for today, the 18th, the new moon in Capricorn. It's actually now in Aquarius, Western, because it was a sun moon, I believe 28 degrees Capricorn, and now the moon's just got into Aquarius. Just a lot, yeah, a lot piling up, a lot of pieces, a lot of synchronicities, and it's like everything's shifting so fast. So bear with me. I like I said, this is kind of like record keeping for me, so it might not make sense to someone. Maybe it will, maybe you'll see something, but yeah, continuing with the timeline. So the thing I want to share, which I probably should have started with, is more like a congratulations collective. It was the recent readings, which I still have. This was just a side thing, this too. So these two readings before those, and then the last reading. Yeah, I have so many boxes, and yeah, I not only is my mind, yeah, do. So yeah, I don't know where to begin. So I was going on a lot about staying grounded, abundance. That was the biggest thing, abundance. And I've said I feel like I'm growing with the collective. So when I feel like something shifts in me, and plus I've been feeling like something's coming, and I listen to other people and they feel like the same thing. And I feel like Thursday night when I had this dream, it was kind of confirmation that like yes, like we've came to another threshold or unlocking, you know, like some sort of ascension, right? And like with this spread, I can see it with here, with this card, because Saraswati / Sophia, which I put with, yeah, like rainbows and 5D, that was coming up. So that to me was some sort of, you know, ascension signal. So let me share the dream. Honestly, I can't remember it. But I feel like collecting all these pieces, like I'm not sure if I said it in a previous video, but I feel like I like collecting knowledge data, but like I'm still, yeah, I've said it with her video, our Araya Amenti. I shared these in the last video, how just with these videos about abundance, yeah, the detachment, desires. With Jeff Mara, I did watch that video, and he was saying that he thought gratitude was above love, like it sparks love, like all like abundance. And then Thursday night, I had one of those, like I know something was going on in my sleep, like some sort of bliss state or something, but like, and it made sense to me, and I feel like I understood what was going on. But when I maybe waking up, like my ego, and you know, like it's just, but so yeah, that's what I wanted to, probably not making sense, but I just feel like me having that experience collectively, like we've somehow, because yeah, these cards definitely saying, I'm not making sense. yeah, before I get to the card 60, so yeah, I'm just gonna I probably did this in the last video, kind of recap, like the earth shifts, awakening, breaking old habit. So it was this reading, and I said I felt like we were kind of like good with the chakras. I mean, we're always working with it, but kind of like we're kind of good on that right now. I was showing like maybe this is like saying all your chakras are like kind of focusing on something else right now. And I didn't point out, I might reading between the lines, and I was saying there was something about connecting two dots with, yeah, I didn't see that, and using your intuition. I was talking about intuition, and then I got to talking about like Saraswati, Sophia. The swan's been coming out, and I didn't notice. This is Saraswati, the swans. And reading before that, we actually had a swan card, and then card I want to share, there's a swan there. So maybe something with that, but I am tying that with the rainbow here. Is that, yeah, and this is from the last reading, Between Worlds. Treasure Island. I was saying there might be something with stars and fire energy coming in. Seed, something about, oh yeah, I should mention, okay, so I said I feel like that experience, it was just a lot of knowledge, and it finally like hit me in my sleep. But I was, that, before the dream, I can't say it was a meditation, but I was listening to a one called, I think it's called The Gratitude Seed, YouTube channel, Lauren Oss. I don't know, I'll put it in comments, like how I did with these videos in the last Oracle video I did. Yeah, I was listening to that too, so I think it's just a combination of just listening to these videos, my own divination, and la 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 la. Yeah, so something with, yeah, and the fire energy, we got Phoenix, Spider, yeah, a lot about cultivation, yeah, see more fire coming in. We got number 9, and I actually didn't notice it until after I made that video, how this is 9, and there's 9, so there's something with 9, like we're not, maybe, yeah, completion in that sense, like not like a new cycle, but like, you know, like we've, like, hooray, we've ascended this one thing. And even though, yeah, I wanted to say that, like, I already said, I feel like I'm growing with the collective. It's kind of like as I'm showing, it's kind of, I'm learning as I'm going, and, you know, being introduced and seeing all the pieces and la la la. Okay, I think I want to get into this. Okay, so before I pulled these cards out, so this was in the morning, Friday morning, I got these cards. 31, Intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion, and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. And I was, yeah, after the whole abundance gratitude thing, I was, yeah, kind of like back to, you know, like, what's my purpose? And I feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's something to that, yeah. And then get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love, which really looks like attachment, letting go, restriction, fear, and then hidden path, marriage of spirit and matter. I don't know. You know what? Let me see 34, just in case you're, what the book says for that real fast before I continue on with more cards. This one says, you have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? The symbolic imagery of this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical paths exist. However, there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol for eternal life. and to the right, a symbol for healing and protection. This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When the heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All you work towards can now be achieved. All you work towards. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, because anyways. Yeah, so that, and then I pulled these cards, and then that night around midnight, it could have been early Saturday morning. It was around midnight, so, and then I got choice, leap, union, fire, stars, standstill. And again, yeah, fire coming in, something with stars. I believe this one said something about stars, choice, union, which kind of fits with that, union. And in this reading for fire, we only have this. This is earth, fire, earth. And then we got, yeah, I'll get there. Is that all I wanted to say before I continue on? Stars. Yeah, let me just read for leap, because I think it did say something about stars. Yeah, I'm kind of going fast. It's kind of like, I feel like I'm like, here are the cards, and la la la, and there's joy. So yeah, yeah, I didn't pull out that card, but I think this one was saying joy, I believe. Leap, 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 leap. I'm looking in the book right now. For this card here. It says, if the butterfly was too afraid to open its brilliant wings to fly, would it ever know the pleasure of fluttering among the flowers or rubbing against the sweetness of life? When the faint whispers of the spirit become so loud that they cannot be ignored, when what has grown too large cannot be contorted back into a shape it has already been, begin through the walls of the ripe cocoon and leap. A falling star is rewarded by courage to be seen. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I feel like there's something that said something like that. Maybe it was a star one about being seen. Yeah, I'll put the decks. Yeah, and it might take me a little bit longer to do the timestamps because I have this reading, the next reading, and then yeah, I've been busy with moving and other things. So, just I have so yeah, I gotta. But yeah. By drawing this card today, you are invited to let your dreams and visions go bigger than you have allowed. Do not limit your potential at this time. You are invited to let yourself be visible for all to see. Your work is important and will have a far-reaching impact. If you are inquiring about a relationship or situation, pulling this card is an indicator of something bigger than anticipated. Let it happen. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, but then we got the standstill, which seems kind of odd. Should I go into that? Why not? Let's just, sorry, I have my boxes and books everywhere. It's kind of, so yeah, that one's, this is popular deck. This one is really good, I feel, like swamplands. Let me just go to this one. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being stuck in mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. Which, I feel like something else was saying something like that. Like, yeah, and I'm also getting, because, yeah, in the last reading I was saying with the, where was it? Was it the last reading? With the, oh, no. Yeah, this one card with the snake plant to, like, yeah, be careful with your words. So I feel like something with that too. And then let's go into this one. And this one is a compassion card. This one says it's a splintered paddle. Something about King Kamehameha being like struck with it, and I guess the person that hit him like ran off, and later he found them, but instead of like punishing him or whatever, he had compassion and let it go. So something, so this is like compassion. This one, 38 Papa Wākea. Yeah, it says Papa is what, Mother Earth, and the Wākea is the Sky Father, and it's something about they had a girl, and I guess the dad had 2 kids with the girl, and she had, one was deformed, the Taro, and then the other kid was humanity. I don't know, something weird. Says, yeah, Earth Mother, so Papa's Earth Mother, Sky Father, struggle, wholeness. And since I'm in the book, let me just, yeah, it's a Papa and Wākea symbolize duality in the struggle of opposing forces. Their struggle result in new life, leading to the birth of humans and the Taro. I'm not sure if Taro, yeah, is it the purple drink? As those that are close to nature know, the struggle for survival that leads to creation and growth demands a continual ability to respond to a never-ending series of events and circumstances. These events and circumstances demand that we sharpen our skills, our senses, and our ability to interact effectively with the constant flux and tensions that exist in our inner and outer worlds. La 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 la. Yeah, it's talking about struggles with masculine and feminine aspects. Not gender specific. They remind you of the importance of examining and accepting the contradictions in your inner and outer worlds. Yeah, each aspect contributes to the whole. As the various aspects of the struggle are articulated, expressed, acknowledged, and accepted, new life emerges. Which kind of makes me think, because just before this whole abundance thing, I was listening to a lot about duality. So it just kind of made me think, like, yeah, duality, get the things, and then something unlocks. So I feel like this is, especially at the last, being the last card here, saying, yeah, like more to come. There's more duality, more knowledge, and something to overcome, something to unlock. That's kind of how I feel. And then, yeah, and I said that, yeah, you could see, it's just weird. It's just islands, like you can kind of see, you know, like that Sky Father, and, you know, there's something with the feminine, masculine, like still working to, of course. So, yeah, I didn't introduce the card. So we have Lynx, which is Earth, Desert, Fire, Mountain, Earth. Then 27, Māmalahoe, I don't know if I'm saying that right. 38, Papa Wākea. And we have Sky, Snow, Sun, Sky, Rainbow, Star, Water, Ocean, Sun. You know, I didn't say, I think after I do this, I'm just going to do the shuffling and then just leave the shuffling at the end and then just go to the reading for the collector read. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I have pulled out all 3 of these cards before, but yeah, before there was something with like orbs, and then this one was more like some I think it was over the spring, like some sort of ascension with the self. And this one had something to do with Venus, but I don't see it. This one I'm still not sure, but this one, yeah, I was putting in with the, I feel like I keep on bringing it up. Yeah. Sophia, Saraswati. Yeah, to me, they're the same, like, sort of. So, wisdom or philosophy or 5D, you know. So I feel like this is like confirmation, like, yes, yes. We have, I also want to say, like, I feel like kind of we already know this stuff in a way, but it's like the living experience of it, like, you know, like navigating with our ego, like, I don't know how to explain it. And then, yeah, this one, water, ocean, sun. This was, I think, was talking about joy. Yeah, because I fit this one with Venus before, and like, but I'm seeing this more like collectively. Maybe something with like, yes, you've burned up that karma, and we've ascended with that part. I was just going on about the chakras a lot. Maybe, possibly. And like this one, I'm still not sure. What did the book say? Sky. I forget what the book said. Maybe I'll just go to the book. Maybe we'll get a hint. Because, yeah, I did, like, kind of read through it real fast. The stuff from the books before I started the video. But, yeah, 42. Let me just, sorry, I'm wasting time. Sky, snow, sun. It says, the warmth of your spirit and love in your heart have melted the icy glaciers that were forming in your mind. What was starting to calcify into thought and judgment is now softening into compassion and awareness. Take note, dear one, this is one of the great lessons that you came here to learn. The mind can only perceive but a tiny piece of the vast spectrum of reality and of the great mystery, while the intelligence of the heart knows no bounds and is able to evaluate and understand from a more expanded perspective. This heart wisdom creates wholeness within and allows you to see the bigger picture, to navigate life free from judgment and confusion. Allow the unconditional love that is informing your perspective now to flow into all of your experiences. Yeah, compassion. And this was a compassion card. So yeah, maybe something with duality, feminine, masculine, working now with compassion. Because in the last three, whatever, oracle readings, it was a lot about abundance. So maybe it's slowly working into the compassion, possibly. Yeah, and then, wait, this one is a compassion card too, isn't it? Wait, I think it is. The desert. Okay, now I thought before I hit play, I would remember all this, and then it just all, like, dumped out of my mind. So, I think so. Let me make sure here. No, this one is Sacred Silence. Maybe something with a standstill. This one is Sacred Silence. Oh yeah, I did say somewhere, like, with these, like, yeah, what's it with this? Like, know when to speak. Yeah, it's talking about that. Trust that you know when the time is right to speak. Have faith you'll understand exactly whom to share with. When it's in balance, it says discerning, intuitive, independent, imbalanced, aloof, disingenuous, contemptuous. To bring into balance, keep your own counsel until you know the right time. Keep your own counsel until you know the time is right to share. Sorry. Can't read. Okay. Desert. Desert says it's a adapt card. Yeah, adapting. extreme climate, yeah. I'm not gonna, but it's a fire card. It says this is the only fire in the mountain. I did get that card with the rune reading, but yeah, I think that's more with the mountain. Then it seemed like something, yeah, maybe with like something with emotions. Yeah, standing still, getting a like higher perspective, but this one I feel yeah, maybe a little something with, like I said, like, you know, with all the chakras working. I don't know. What does it say for mountain? Alignment. It says alignment. Yeah, this one says alignment. Mountain. I was listening to something just a little bit earlier saying something like the like pain of Mother Earth, like in the mountain, or maybe yeah, since I was on a lot about grounding, maybe it's something more with that than what I was going on before about the higher perspective, or it being, you know, an obstacle or something with emotion. Maybe it's more with the grounding working its way upward, possibly. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. You know what? I think I'll just upload this video and then make the next. I might, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll make a video where I'm shuffling. Then I'm like, I don't want to do that one. And then I'll make it, I don't know. I'm not great at making videos, but yeah, that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching.